Hey, it's me. It's Andy.
Hey, Andy.
How's it going?
I'm fantastic.
We've got a great show today. That's number one. Number two, I just want to let everyone out there listening know that if they don't have enough Spitballers-themed aspects of their life, they can go over to spitballerspod.com. They can click on the Become a Spitwad button. It's just a little button. That's how it sounds. When you click it, it goes, ba-ping. Is that a spittoon?
Yes.
Okay. You can click on Become a Spitwad. Learn more about how you can support the show and get some really cool perks at spitballerspod.com. Let's get to the episode.
What happens when three buffoons give life advice, explore unrealistic situations, and give random topics more thought than they probably deserve? It's the Spitballers Podcast with Andy, Mike, and Jason.
Squeed up, squeed up, boo.
Okay.
I'm sure it sounded
right.
really weird for you guys over there.
It's tough because, when we're on Zoom, you're a little delayed. But I think it was good. I would vote it 6.5 to 7.
Well,
I think that's appropriate.
Here's what I have to tell you.
I could raise that after I listen to the actual live.
When you hear the live version, you're going to lower that number.
Oh, I am. So what you're
We're
saying
giving you a benefit of the doubt that you do not deserve.
you're trying to tell us that you hit some mark that we just aren't aware of, but you also missed that mark, apparently.
Look, I found some room in between the beats.
Yeah, I know.
As we call it in the biz.
In the bit, I found some space between.
I found some jazz type. Look, it's in 4/4, and I went right into a 5/8, and we're good.
Welcome into the Spitballers Podcast. Andy, Mike, and Jason back with you. Great show for you today. Excited about the draft. Excited about Is This Real Life coming back to the episode today.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, we will ponder some Would You Rather questions together. We have a review to share. And, well on our way through the second 100 episodes, right? I mean, we finished the first 100.
Yeah. We did.
This is like 105 now.
And now we're on our final 100.
The first 100, final 100.
Yeah.
But you can support this show while it's still around at spitballerspod.com. Click the Become a Patron button. Become a Spitwad. At SpitballersPod on Twitter, Instagram.com/SpitballersPod. You can reach out on any social media platform, and you'll find Al Borland there, just chilling, just sitting around, just staring at the social media handles. So
Look, I have found that people who tag him on Twitter get a response in approximately 45 seconds.
100% of the time, they get a response immediately. He is sitting around just waiting by his computer, staring
is that at Producer
his mentions.
Borland? Is that what that is?
All notifications are on for immediate response.
That's part of his job requirement. He would never not do that because it would jeopardize his employment.
I would, if I was listening to this, I would test the theory right now and start spamming at Producer Borland and see how many responses you get.
Borland, what's your handle?
It is at Producer Borland.
Yeah. Well, we need to get a good gauge of listenership, and this is the best way to do it. Let's go ahead and read a review.
Reviewosaurus Rex.
This one comes in from Chobi from the United States of America. 5 stars. Whoopsie poo. That's the title. I just read them here, people. When it comes to comedy, there's a lot to say about Andy, Mike, and Jason.
Oh, so much.
These three have made my Monday morning so much better, but on the rare occasion I miss a show on the drive-in, I love to listen it throughout the day. On one occurrence, it was mid-morning, almost time for my daily deed, and as Jason was pleading his case about a fire-pooping pig, I let a hearty laugh and had to excuse myself to the boys' room. Nobody needs to know the outcome of the situation I had in my pants.
Oh, no, Chobi!
But everyone needs more Spitballers in their lives. Love you guys. Thanks for keeping us entertained. I now understand the title, Whoopsie Poo.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, it all comes back. Yeah.
Wow.
It was a whoops. Hey, Chobi. Been there. Yes. Been there, brother. At least mine came due to a disease, though.
I really, I love that all of this took place, all of this happened, and the end result was liking the show more. It wasn't liking it less.
If someone makes me laugh till I crap my pants, I'm in. They've got a lifelong listener in me. That's for sure.
All right, let's do some Would You Rather.
Would you rather?
All right, Jess sends in this Would You Rather question from the website in a 1-versus-1 street fight.
My specialty.
Yeah, Mike's known for that. Would you rather have a 25% boost in attack, defense, and stamina,
Okay, I'm stronger.
or a 25% boost in speed, accuracy, and reflexes?
Ooh,
Oh, man.
I feel like I'm entering a video game.
We basically are, right? Build your character here.
Yeah, we are in an RPG right
The
now.
only difference to
Which one gives me more muscles? Because that's really my
That's the
deficiency.
attack.
Yeah, the attack, defense,
Then that-
and stamina would be
yeah.
more muscles.
Yeah, not I know it would be a surprise, but that's what I could use in a 1v1 street fight more than I got pretty good reflexes. I feel like my speed's above average in a normal street fight, but the muscles are really the downfall.
See, that's what I was going to bring up here. The difference between this being
I need
like
attack
a video,
and I need stamina.
yeah, between being a video game, choice and this question is the fact that this is us. It's not just a generic. You've got a generic
Right.
fighter.
That's true.
Which ones do you need? This is if I'm in a 1v1 street fight, and I can tell you right now, I've got enough attack and defense. I think my speed, accuracy, and reflexes, they're all fine. I'm a scrap. I'm going to go. But if that fight lasts more than about 12 seconds,
I was going to give you 5.
I am going to be exhausted. I very much need the stamina. Like that is, look, I mean, back in the day when I was in shape, I used to train jits and Muay Thai, and we'd roll and we'd spar. And there is nothing more surprising than the stamina that takes. And that was when I was in shape. And you roll for 3 minutes, and at the end of that, you got to go puke. If I were to get in a 1v1 fight right now, here's what I'm doing. I'm just letting you know. I am loading up the biggest power punch you've ever seen because it's my only shot. One.
Adrenaline lasts longer than 12 seconds. That's the honest truth. If you are in a fight and you've got the adrenaline, it's going to drive you a little bit longer than 12 seconds.
No, it will not.
Oh, I disagree with you.
Maybe 24 seconds, maybe
Adrenaline
30
can keep
seconds.
you going for a little while, and then the drop off from adrenaline, you'll probably pass away to the next life.
I'm surprised, Jason, that your move would be a punch and not just a bear hug fall on someone.
Well, I mean, let's be
That's
honest.
the ending. After the punch, that's how he relaxes.
So to be honest, I would take someone to the ground. That's where I think I would
Yes.
have the advantage. So you're right. But my point in saying I'm loading up for one big swing is that I know it's got to be over quick. It's
Right.
I'm not doing the battle of attrition here because I'm losing that battle. I'm doing the battle of I guess you're right. If I'm on top,
You're a fight sprinter, not a fight marathoner.
that's right. That's right.
You guys are looking at this all wrong.
Okay.
If I am in a 1v1 street fight, I am one. It's easy. I'm taking the boost in speed, accuracy, and reflexes. Because if I have a 25% boost in speed, you're not going to catch me while I'm running away because I'm not getting in a 1v1 street fight.
Forrest Gump is
I
gone.
am out, man.
No, you're 100% right.
A
but the
street
problem
fight
is,
has no rules.
I legitimately almost put in there that you cannot use your speed to run away from the fight.
Too bad. I already
Yeah.
took it.
no, producer Bolin didn't put that in. Mike is completely legal here to run away from this fight. The problem I have is that if I chose speed to run away and I don't add on that stamina, then I get to the end of the block before I get caught up upon, and I am spent. And that just doesn't. I have to have the stamina, 100%.
I have wondered about the underutilization of if you're being held up at gunpoint or something, right? Or you're in this situation. Nobody ever does the oh, look over there. What about trickery? Trickery is underrated in these situations.
Like a Goodyear blimp.
Yeah, just be like, oh,
Yes, that's what the attacker is really going to be. They've just got a huge collection of blimp cards, and they're like, the Goodyear blimp. That's what would get their
Is that
attention.
still a thing?
the Goodyear blimp is
Yeah.
still a thing. Yeah,
How
was it?
How was it ever a thing?
I was gonna say, do you think of it as a thing? I think of it as a thing that gives me a view of a Monday Night Football game.
I remember as a kid, it was a thing.
It was a thing. If you saw the Goodyear blimp, you would say, "Look,
I guess
it's the Goodyear blimp."
If I saw it over my house, that'd be cool.
It was like a famous landmark, but that could go everywhere. It could travel. And
That's
then
good
it
marketing.
was
slowly.
like,
We need a Spitballers blimp.
oh, dude, that would be awesome.
Oh,
Here's what we actually need.
Al Borland will be in charge. He can produce from there.
What I think we need, and I would just love to do this, is a Spitballers 1v1v1 boxing ring boxing match.
I'm
that
down.
would be
Wait, all of us fighting
all
each
three
other?
in the ring. Yes,
at the same time. No,
absolutely.
1v1v1 is the worst because it's automatic that two people team up on one. I mean, it just happens.
Have you ever seen?
No, I don't think
clips?
it is.
Have you ever seen the clips? Because these shows are they're definitely from Russia. There are Russian fighting shows where they build an obstacle course with that looks like you're trying to play tag in it, except it's 6 people all fighting each other.
What?
Oh yes. Oh,
Is this
enjoy internet because
is this like part of a prison program?
I don't claim that I know what's going on over there, but I know that these shows exist because I've seen clips of them.
Let me
and
do
it is insanity.
Who would win in a boxing fight right now? I'm super out of shape. Right, just boxing alone. The three of us, we're getting in the ring. Mike puts his hand up. He thinks he wins.
I feel good.
I think Andy's.
Andy, have you? Okay, and this is legit. Have you ever boxed anybody?
I don't think I've ever boxed anybody. No.
But he's athletic.
I would be able to avoid punches.
Your reach is unbelievable.
I might not be able to get a lot of power into my punches.
That's
but
the issue.
That's why
remember
Andy feels like that. The adrenaline will carry him through. I remember doing dumb, stupid fight nights with your friend where you put on boxing gloves.
Yeah. I mean,
no, you're done. You are done in 8 seconds, and you feel
from
like
a
you're going to
stamina
pass
standpoint.
out.
Let me do a little test here. Jason said we'd be 1v1v1. On the count of 3 in that 1v1v1 situation, name the person that you punch first. Okay, because you obviously are not choosing yourself. So
I know 100% what I would do.
1, 2, 3.
Jason.
Okay, now it's Mike and I both punched you.
Yeah.
Are you going to feel like that's a fair fight?
That didn't turn out the way that I thought it was going to turn out. Less fair, but I'm going
gamble, but it
I'm
worked
going
out.
immediate body shot to Andy. I'm going body shot to Andy.
Okay, that would
Oh,
suck.
perfect. Then I win even easier.
Okay, let's just
Jason's unconscious. Andy has been hit in the kidneys.
Yeah.
one-on-one tournament. One-on-one tournament.
There you go. There you go.
Mike, you still think you win? I think I win. Andy, do you think you win?
In a pure boxing, I don't think you win.
Pure
Jay.
boxing.
I don't think you hit me.
Man.
No, you know what? No,
do this.
you do have your reflexes are good, but you.
It's my legs, man. It's my legs. I'm gonna punch you with my legs.
But you have put on a few.
I have put on so much more than a few. That is the kindest you have ever been.
Look, when I said we needed a Spitballers blimp, that's not what I meant.
We've got one. I am now the mascot. Look, I am really. When you say, "Can I have a few slices of pizza?" you wouldn't be expecting 15, right? You wouldn't be like, "Can I get a few? Can I get a few slices of pizza?" No, I want more than a whole pie. I want more than.
I said a few. Why are you stopping?
Yes.
All right, I'm sorry. I take.
I think we can all agree I would win in a fight.
I'll punch Mike first now because of that comment. Steph from Patreon says, "Would you rather be a butcher, a baker, or a candlestick maker?"
This is actually a really good philosophical question, right? Because there's a famous the butcher, the baker, and the candlestick maker, but I feel like it's outdated.
Is this just a vocational question? It's not really philosophy to me.
We got to go back to the beginning of this. What is the real story about the butcher, the baker, and the candlestick maker? What predicament are they in?
I genuinely don't know, but I assume
they
it's
don't
terrible
eat the
because
curds
all
and
nursery
whey, right?
rhymes, all nursery rhymes come from some awful.
Owl?
Yes, because in my head, all I can picture is a beautiful animated or not animated, illustrated picture of these three in a bathtub.
No, that's what it is. It's Rub-a-Dub-Dub.
Is that what it is?
3 men in a tub. I wonder who
my
it would be. The butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker. That's right.
Why
That's
are
what
they
it
in
is.
a tub?
Well,
Why
they're
not?
rub-a-dub-dubbing. But here's my issue. Here's my issue with this question, is it's outdated. This is not a fair question. Because once upon a time, a candlestick maker was a really, really important
That's an important job.
You don't have light.
You're the electrician.
This is, do you want meat? Do you want bread? Or do you want light? But nowadays, if you were to ask this question, it would be like, would you rather be a realtor, a business owner, or like a Blockbuster manager? That doesn't, a VCR repairman. One of those things is gone. So candlestick maker's out of the equation. Are we in agreement
Rub-a-dub-dub.
here?
But
3 men
I
in a
won't
tub.
throw it out. You're now an artisan.
Yes.
Like, you are a specialty person. People still have candles. Jason, Mr. Moore, I guarantee that your house, with knowing your wife, you have candles throughout your
candles.
home.
We have candles throughout our home.
Probably
Yes.
probably from Bed Bath & Beyond.
Do you want to know where it's from,
Or
Mike?
Bath and Body
Do you want
Works.
to know where our candles are from?
Yes.
Don't know, don't care. That's where it's from. Maybe it's Walmart. Maybe it's I got some for my birthday.
Not-
Shout out to the Mad
Not
Dog.
the
I got
candlestick
maybe,
maker is what you're saying. You didn't
I'm
get
saying
it from
not
a
the
candlestick maker.
I don't care. You know what I care about? I
Well,
care about where I get my
a
meat
candlestick
from.
I don't
maker
wanna
made
be a-
those candles.
But I don't want to be a butcher. I don't want that life. So I'm gonna bake. I get those wonderful smells all day long. You ever been in the candle stores? I get a headache in 5 seconds. All those smells mixing together.
That's fair.
I want to smell bread all day.
Do you know how Ben and Jerry both died young?
Yeah, because they got the beat us. I'm pretty sure.
If I
I'm
was
pretty
a
sure
baker,
they're both alive. So.
I'm just assuming here. If I was a baker, I
need a
would
Google check.
I would die young as a baker because I mean,
you
day
would.
in, day out, being in a bakery. I mean,
Yeah.
first of all, they say don't eat your products. That's out the window. I'm
So you're
eating
not a
my
butcher
entire
either,
store.
then.
No, I'm totally a butcher. I'll live that keto life. I'll go carb free. I'm
That's
going butcher here.
impossible. Wait. Did you just say you would be carb free and making bread?
No. I said I'm going to be
I'm
a
sorry.
butcher.
I was looking
And
up
be-
Ben and Jerry.
They're both alive. I'm almost
Are they
100%
really?
sure. I
No
saw them on
way.
that Jeff Goldblum ice cream episode. They were both being interviewed.
They are both alive.
Thank you.
my
Thank you,
apologies,
Al.
Ben, and my apologies, Jerry.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would love to sponsor your product.
Look,
now,
I'm a
Tom
big
and Jerry,
fan.
they're not alive anymore
Yes.
They're alive. They can't die.
because they're cartoons. That's a good.
Yeah.
point. All right. So I will go baker. Final answer.
I'm going butcher. I love meat. I feel like I would make the best meat.
Okay.
And I would eat a lot of it.
I'm going candlestick maker. I feel
No,
like
you're not.
I 100% am. I read through the show doc, I saw this question, and it's like, I think I would enjoy the craft of making a candle and knowing that my creation, it lasts for, multiple days, where if you make the bread, like that thing, that's fleeting. That's gone in a moment.
You want to get philosophical here. We've been buying things on Etsy lately for this cabin we're going up to.
Oh, yeah. Oh, perfect.
And I'm
Candlestick
on
maker.
Etsy. Yeah, there's probably candle makers on Etsy for sure. But I'm sitting there, and we've worked in digital forever, right? It's all web and the internet. I'm with you, Mike. I would love to I'll make a shoe and sell a shoe. I'll make a hat and sell a hat. That would be kind of redeeming to make something with your hands. I'm switching to
agree.
candlestick maker.
Great.
Yes,
I am
team.
s-
We
I
got
am-
a candle store, bro.
Dude, this is awesome. This is awesome. But I just want to throw one thing out before we move to the next question.
Uh-huh.
You are not, and there's no way around this. You are not a candle maker. You're a candlestick maker, okay? That's what this is. And when's the last time you've bought a candlestick? Not
Oh,
a
no.
candle in a jar,
You might be
a nice
right.
scented, beautiful
on.
product. A candlestick
Oh,
are
to
the
hold the
tall-
candles?
No, they're a type of candle, but candlesticks are not just candles. Candlesticks go in like the candelabras, the tall, long burning ones for light. You guys make candlesticks that nobody buys. So congratulations on your Blockbuster video store. I'm
Actually-
making meat.
I'm fine with it still.
I have to correct you because I'm Googling about what candlesticks are, and everything that's popping up is referring to like stock charts. So now me and Andy are in the stock business.
Oh,
and we are brokers. We
Yes.
are making that money.
Yes, because the only relevant candlestick anymore is in the stock market. You are correct.
I love it. Hey, by the way, since we were in the 1v1v1 fight, Butcher, Baker, Candlestick Maker, who wins?
Oh, the butcher's got
butcher.
The Butcher, come on. The Butcher's in good shape. All right, Joe from Twitter. Would you rather work on a state-of-the-art computer with dial-up internet
Oh my
or
gosh.
on an old IBM ThinkPad with gigabyte internet speeds?
Kill me. Kill me.
Next question.
I'll take
This-
the latter. It's obvious to me.
Yeah. Wait.
I will take the
Wait.
old ThinkPad with the fast internet.
Oh, it's obvious to me. I'll take the state-of-the-art computer.
Yeah, but if you got dial-up speeds, I'm just thinking about how I navigate the internet, and I'm almost positive the second one is faster.
How
than
many
the first.
tabs do you have open
Ooh,
right now?
tab issues. Okay, okay.
I'm just
and
saying, how many-
starting up the computer. Like you guys are probably you already got your modem going.
I just look. I'm
Way
in front of my
faster.
laptop. I just counted, and when you asked that question, how many tabs are open? I thought, oh, I'm not on my work computer. That's on the other side of the room here. That one, I don't even know how many tabs, but it's an unspeakable amount. But I counted the tabs that are just on right here. I've got 17 tabs currently.
You
open.
have 17 tabs open?
17 tabs, but this is my small amount. Yes.
That's a bad tab management.
Yeah, it's not efficient.
I think that's pretty normal.
It is,
But it is normal. It is. So I'm taking the new computer with the old speed because if I want to play an offline video game, I can. Gosh, name an offline video game. That's a new, name an offline
Well,
video game.
name an
on your
online
computer.
video game you could play on an IBM ThinkPad. You can't.
Al
that's
Borland
true.
just sent me a
Minesweep.
screenshot of his browser, and
Goodness.
it has. I'm gonna guess 35 to 40 tabs.
Let's. Owl, you need to count those.
All right, I'll get a count.
Oh my
Did you-
gosh. Why do you
you-
have so many tabs
Do
open?
you save that as like your default? Like when you open your browser, those 46 tabs open up.
I have never, I've never seen the Spitwads. Listen, the tabs are so small on his screenshot that they are now only icons.
Yeah,
You can't
And
see.
you can barely recognize the icons. They're so small.
Like when I
52.
Oh my
52.
word.
52.
Wow. See, here's the thing.
You can't
Borland,
live that life on a ThinkPad.
eventually you need new windows with multiple tabs. Like I might have 52 tabs open, but they're certainly not in one window.
Yeah, yeah.
Grow up.
Borland,
Borland.
are there other windows?
There's one other window, but there's only 2 tabs in that window.
Oh, okay.
So you're up to 54 total tabs. Just to
Spread
be
the
clear.
wealth.
That is correct.
All right, you guys make a compelling tab
Look.
argument. I guess I'll go state of the art computer.
We
too.
all lived with the state of the art computer where I downloaded my 2 songs over Napster overnight.
yes.
I figured it out then.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, that's
All right, let's do one more.
all right.
All right.
Michael from the website. Would you rather eat your favorite food when you're starving, or drink
Yes.
your favorite drink when you are parched?
Ooh. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. This is soup's easy because
Oh,
if
you're gonna
you-
have some soup.
Because it's soup. His favorite drink when
My
he's parched is soup.
Yes, my favorite drink. And I know you would think that's a food, but my favorite drink is a soup. So this, no matter if I'm
I love
hungry,
a
I'm
good broth.
thirsty.
It's a beef and vegetable.
Yeah. No, but like if you ask me right now, what is your favorite drink? I don't know. What's your favorite soda? I don't.
You
I
don't know.
What's your
favorite.
What's your favorite
Yes.
adult beverage? I don't know. I don't know.
You-
Like I don't
hold
have
on.
a favorite. Any
Do you have
of
a
those
favorite
things.
color?
Not really. I mean,
Okay.
I like
Do you
blue,
have
I
a
like
favorite
orange.
anything?
You ever made a decision in your whole life?
Andy, what's your favorite soda?
Pepsi.
Yeah, mine is Coca-Cola. It's very easy. How do
No.
you not know these
Both
things?
of and honestly, mine is subject to sponsorship.
All
So
right.
if you,
Well,
So is-
absolutely.
so is
my
mine.
favorite, my
is mine.
favorite soda is currently Pepsi because they have sponsored me the most recent. Here's the deal.
Oh crap! I forgot about that.
Yeah, good job, Mike. If you, if you say, okay, we're gonna go to your favorite restaurant.
Okay. What's your favorite restaurant?
First of all, I'm excited about that prospect because I love going to nice restaurants. And then it will take me 2.5 days to figure out what restaurant we're going to because I don't know what my favorite is. It's all a matter of mood. And this is a problem for me and my wife, which is an extra layer of problem because we are indecisive. We
Yep.
care. It's not apathy. It is not apathy. It's not like, oh, I could go to any restaurant. It's, I want the best one. And I don't. Is it this one? Is it that one? We're just always like, as soon as we pick one, we're like, but is it really? And this is just a problem for all things in life.
My answer is quite easily the food, because when I'm starving, having food that tastes great is great. When I'm parched and thirsty, I don't.
Water.
Water is fine.
I want
don't,
ice cold water.
Yeah, I don't want like a Pepsi.
What's
when I'm
better?
Like,
You're super.
done
you haven't
whooping
drank.
you guys in that boxing ring.
Yes, we're done in the boxing ring. You are climbing off the
Have a
floor,
Pepsi.
and you're there's a nice glass of milk.
Look, it's the best. Oh,
There's only one drink you want, and it's water, right? So it's got to be
Yeah,
Sunny
or,
D.
or Gatorade or Sunny D, the purple stuff.
This is great because I'm getting steak all the time because it says when you're starving, and man, am I starving quite often.
If
you
I just
are
saw
a bougie
Michael,
man.
if Michael Jordan ran off the court after a hard fought win and just started slurping up hot soup, I mean that would be like Mike.
But
Campbell's?
in more realistic sense, imagine he got a soda sponsor that required at the games that he drank that he drank a soda, whatever it is, like Sprite. Like LeBron
Oh,
James
yeah.
is
Mountain
a big
Dew.
Sprite. He like isn't LeBron?
He's a big Sprite guy.
yeah.
So imagine that in his contract he has to go to the sideline and chug Sprite through his basketball games. Like that's not great, Bob.
Oh my gosh, are you on the food side then too, Mike?
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like it's pretty easy.
All right, let's move on.
Is this real life?
All right. It's time for Is This Real Life, where each of us individually brings a story to the others that they have never heard about. And we do our best to illustrate what's going on in the world, some very important things happening. Now, I'm going to start it. I will quickly tell you that I thought my story was going to be one that I had found, where a turtle had flown through the air on a freeway and crashed through the front window of a car, which reminded me of Mario Kart very much.
Oh, you are right. And I will quickly tell you, Andy, before the show, as we're preparing our articles, I sent an article over to producer Al Borland. I said, this is it. This is the one for me. I have to report about this. This is unbelievable breaking news. It fits with my brand. And he said, no, actually, Andy's going to talk about that. So
So you know what mine is?
So somehow we both had similar interests here.
Well,
yes, I know about
nothing.
your article.
I know
and
nothing,
It is,
so
it's
elaborate.
sensational.
Here
It's
is
great.
the headline of this very recent story. Human urine could help make concrete on the moon, says Space Agency, which is the European Space Agency. You see, one of the big problems, Jason, as you contemplate this with that furrowed brow, one of the big problems with doing anything construction-wise on the moon is obviously getting things to the moon.
Yeah, the crew, the stuff. Yeah, that's a problem.
You know, it's kind of
materials,
like,
yeah.
you know, you got the
that's-
urine
that's the
built
thing.
in.
Yeah, you bring the crew, you bring the urine. It's one and the same.
So they said that in recent studies, it was found that urea, which comes inside of your urine,
Which is why it's called urine.
Yeah, there you go. The main
I
organic
assume.
Mike knows everything about this story. Would make the mixture for lunar concrete, and it makes it more malleable before it hardens in its sturdy final form. So they said, here's their statement: thanks to future lunar inhabitants, the 1.5 liters of liquid waste a person generates each day could become a promising byproduct for space exploration, due to its ability to help you build, I guess, lunar concrete.
I built these walls with my own pee. What?
Necessary?
I mean, it's efficient.
Yeah, it's a very practical way to avoid some water recycling systems in space.
Do you know how heavy water is? I mean, it's outrageous. You can't just bring a whole bunch of that.
Yeah, to build concrete up there. So you just, you know,
Wow. So you
work it
make
out.
your own. You make your own liquid,
That's
Yeah.
right.
which we all do.
We all do.
Stop wasting the concrete.
I
That's
ain't
right.
embarrassed. Yeah, I'm gonna start going out back, just pee into the sky. They'll have some more. I hope it gets to you.
You should be
That's your
leaving.
plan? Is it evaporates and somehow gets
It's going to the moon.
Tell you what, Jay, for our sake, go out back, pee upward, and test it. Test the
I will.
hypothesis. That's what science is all about.
Lay
Test the
flat
hypothesis.
on your back.
Lay flat on your back. Send it to the moon.
This is for the astronauts.
This
For
one's
the-
for Neil.
Oh man, that's
so-
here's the thing. Let's fast forward in time 200 years, and people are in space. We've colonized the moon.
Yeah.
Have they just gotten so accustomed to building with their pee that like that is the way of life, and they don't need to ship water because we're never finding water on the moon. They're to somehow find a way to. Mike's right. Like bring thousands of gallons of water up out of the Earth's atmosphere, or
You
do
gotta
they
filter
just
it.
we just keep growing as a people based on hyper efficiency of our urine?
I mean,
Can we
according
get-
to Frozen 2, Olaf said like water has been through 4 people before you drink it.
Well,
Oh, that's a little disturbing.
all
All right. You're
right,
up.
I'm up next.
All right.
So my title reads: Florida police use
Florida. It's going to be good.
use Krispy Kreme to lure black bear off city streets. And this is so there's not a whole lot to add to this story. Here's what happened. The
Oh,
Florida
but honey's sweet.
The Florida police used Krispy Kremes to lure a black bear off of city streets. Basically, it was too populated to tranquilize the bear. So they had to be like, they had to find a way to get this bear
And obviously
out
the police
of the
had some
population.
donuts.
On
hand.
Man, that's a good point. Did they go to were they like, okay, we've got to come up with a plan.
That was
Let's
my thought.
go to the Krispy Kreme, and they're like, what do we got? Look around. What do we have? We've got
Use what you got.
use
It's
what
just
you
like,
got.
Guys, I got an idea. Uncle Sam's paying for these ones. We're grabbing 3 dozen.
We only
I'm
need
turning
one
in
for
the-
the lure.
Expense report. We only need one for the lure. Is this donut on a fishing pole?
We needed some backup donuts.
I mean, we don't know.
48 of 'em.
We've got to,
Please don't
this
want-
might be a Hansel and Gretel situation where you got to leave them in a line to get
Ooh, a
them.
piece of
So
candy.
we're going to take 22 dozen. Now let's make it 40 dozen donuts on the state of Florida, and we're getting this problem taken care of for you. Now I know who planted the bear,
Yes, very interesting. Now I know who dropped the bear in.
but
All
I
right,
find
guys, this is going to sound crazy.
that
I know how we can get
more
3 dozen free donuts.
more and more, I find that I relate to the largest of all mammals, because this would have worked on me as well. Krispy Kremes are awesome and
Yeah,
delicious,
you don't want to
and
tranquilize
unfortunately
Jason.
deliver.
We're not that different, you and I,
Yeah.
Mr.
Yeah.
Bear.
Yeah, I've had some donut temptations
We've
today
both got a
already.
little hair on our back, and we love Krispy Kreme. And
All
honestly,
right.
I will say this. Now, this makes the story a little less fun.
Oh
But
no.
it was a
The bear died from the eating Krispy Kreme donuts.
he had a heart attack at the end of it was 250 pounds. It was a juvenile bear. I literally weigh more than this bear.
Oh, that's the
That's
problem.
the sad news.
The sad news is I weigh more, and I am confident I could put down more Krispy Kreme than this stupid bear.
Oh,
I would have
this
been like, wait,
episode.
let me take care of the bear, and I get the donuts.
Oh my gosh. Mike, you're up.
All right, so this one goes out to all the people who feel that they are being proper. They're being polite. The holders, and I'm talking the holders of flatulence. What happens
The
when,
restrainers,
Yeah, the restrainer. You tighten up this in
public, decency.
Yeah. Well,
Not me.
according to a report from Australia, what happens when you hold in a fart? You just exhale it out your breath.
What?
What?
That's right.
Wait,
That's right, because you hold it in, and eventually that gas gets absorbed back into the bloodstream, which goes right to your lungs, and you breathe it out. So if you are holding in your farts, you are in fact a fart breath.
You're a fart factory.
You're
You're a
fart
vessel.
face.
A fart
Wow.
face. You're really a fart face. The classic. There is no insult I have ever used more on my children than fart face. My children are daily called fart faces. I mean, hourly. And now I know it's true.
Now, irony,
Actually, it's
kids
not true,
don't do
'cause
a
they
lot
don't-
of
they don't-
restraining.
Yeah, they don't restrain.
Oh no. But I'm just saying, like, I mean, the spouse. It's it's a stereotype.
Does that mean?
But
if
they get
you're-
upset with me when I is like there's multiple, but my spouse gets upset with me when I blast one off.
So is it when I blast one off? So does this mean, let's say you've got a really important day ahead of you, you're meeting in fancy meetings, and those are those times do you just have bad breath then?
Yeah,
Like for these
not just
important,
bad breath. You're breathing
important
farts in their
meetings.
face.
Wow.
Is this a new way to allow for the public flatulence, where you can just kind of look at them afterwards when they look at you sideways, and you go, "Look, I don't want to be a fart face."
Yeah, I think I didn't fart out my mouth. Stop looking at me like that.
What do you want? What do you want me to fart out my mouth, or just let it go?
And you scream like this to be healthy.
To be
To health.
healthy. To health. All right.
Whoa, what kind of fart are you doing?
What's that?
It's a little squeaker. One
All
chat
right.
squeak.
That was hit the brakes.
I agree. Yeah. That's how you end up doing both. If you restrain like that. All right, let's draft.
The Spitballers Draft.
All right, we are drafting things needed for a bank heist. So we are going to, something we've never probably thought about before today. We're
Speak for
drafting
yourself.
things needed for a bank heist. And I guess at the end of this draft, the Spitwads are going to ultimately decide who's going to be more successful on this bank heist that we are all planning with the objects we're about to draft.
Okay, that's good. Because there was one or two options. It was either they could decide who's going to be most successful, or use all this knowledge we've given them and
To
go
rob a few?
Go rob a few. Go
We
see
are
what-
very insightful generally, so that could happen. But that'll depend on the objects in hand.
Yep.
Mike, you get the first pick. You lucky man. It's time for a bank
Yeah.
heist. What do you need for a bank heist?
Well, I mean, we are clarifying this. These are objects.
Are these? Yeah, I mean, okay. Are they?
Well, he said
yeah.
I had my whole list ready to go, and then literally as Andy was explaining it, I was like, I probably would like to draft a team, but I feel like that's against the spirit of this draft, so I'm not going to do that.
As far as you can't draft other people.
Okay, that's
No.
all I needed to know. That's all I
You
needed
just
to know.
need
So-
to. I mean, you are about to go
Perfect,
to the
perfect.
bank and take care of. Get yourself some funds.
Sure.
So you
So
are the getaway driver, essentially.
You're everything.
That's
It's a
all.
one-man
That's all
show.
we needed. I just needed to get it out of the way.
A one-man
I'm going to
show.
I will take a mask.
Oh,
because-
dang it!
Because
Yeah.
step one is obviously to obscure your identity so that it's not as easy to see
Okay.
that a devastatingly handsome, shredded man has just robbed the bank.
Wait, no, we are not allowed to draft other people, Mike. This has
Oh.
to be you.
How dare you!
Oh, we are not allowed. That was good. All right.
I would have let you go with the handsome, but the shredded was too far. The
Oh,
shredded was just too
yeah.
far.
Well done.
All
Okay,
right, so you got the
A
mask.
man who works out at least once a week.
I mean, look at all these muscles from last Tuesday.
shredded. The if you've ever seen the scale with your age, the shredded threshold changes. So
Yeah. When
I mean, a man who eats
when I think
shredded
about
pork a lot.
yeah, when I think about like shredding the scale, it's like on a metal.
yeah.
When you're shredding in metal, you're just going all out. You're just
Yeah.
When I shred that scale, I'm like, yeah, there was that 300. Shredding the scale.
New high score.
I'm
Yeah.
shredded. I do have the high score though between the three of us on this scale.
Oh, all right.
All right.
So you're
Dad
on the
bods.
clock there.
Dad
Mr.
bods for the
Moore.
win. All right, I honestly thought that a mask would come my way. I assume that would be my pick because I think it's
What an
going.
idiot.
Well, I think it's hard to have a bank heist without any kind of weapon. So I'm taking a gun, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that should have been the 101.
Nope, that's extra time.
Well, that's extra
Oh,
time,
you
and
got
also
extra time when you're caught. I'm not planning to get caught.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not worried about whether I get 25
Mike's
or
trying to get the least
50
amount of
years.
charges at the end of this equation.
If the three of us are planning our own separate bank heists, we're all
getting
going
caught.
down.
Mike's like just an apology letter.
Yeah.
He's taking an apology
a
letter with him.
spool of ribbon. I was found on me with a ribbon and a love letter.
A list of people
all right.
I can narc on to
So
knock off time.
So you've got a mask. I have a gun. Andy, heist away.
Heist away. Okay. Well, I'm going to take a vehicle to start things off.
Okay.
Because I need to get
You're not
away.
getting
I need to
away.
get away from this. I need to try, Mike.
Let's get specific, man. What kind of vehicle?
Armored.
Oh, okay.
armored car.
So
Oh, but
Armored
then
car.
Oh, see, you
So
would
you're
have
in
been
it
much
for the
better off
fight.
with like you would have gone Dodge Stratus.
absolutely. That's what I was thinking. You want the most unflashy car
I think
in
the
the
draft
world.
is a vehicle. Otherwise, we can all just take makes and models of our choosing.
The three of us, we all watched a car chase recently together.
That's true on the Los Angeles streets.
It doesn't end well ever for the person driving
Look,
the getaway car.
There
I've
has
never seen
never-
a man run out of a bank and it end well for them, and they're just on foot with a bag of money.
All right. That's fair.
I'll take
What
the
are you gonna-
vehicle first.
What are you loading up? Apparently, one of us are going to need a wagon, Mike. Because
No, you're on.
stuff
you
all
can-
this in my pockets.
You can draft a bike.
All right. Well, look,
can
you're
draft
still
a
on the clock.
bicycle.
You're still
No,
on the
I've
clock.
got, I've
here.
got my vehicle, and then if I'm going to rob a bank,
Mhm.
I'm not just going to take a few dollars from the teller. I need to go for broke.
Okay.
And so I need to get into the safe, which means I need some explosives. So I'm going to blow the safe open so I can get all the money so that the charges against me are much more severe.
There was part of me that thought you were going to draft a stethoscope like an old West.
Yes, yes.
You were going to listen
Just-
to it and crack the safe.
You'll know when we'll run out of draft ideas when we get to episode 400 or 500, and it's like things for a bank heist in 1771. But no,
a
I'll go.
stethoscope.
Okay.
So I'll go a vehicle and some explosives. I feel great about those picks.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. You have, with your 1771, tempted me towards a horse, but I will not take the horse yet. I think he will be available for me with my fourth pick.
Yeah,
So,
probably.
You can take a horse for your bank heist anytime you want.
I'm thinking about this getaway, and there are issues, right? It's easy to go in there and start the problem, but really, when you rob a bank, you get caught. Unless you're next level. Unless you are, I mean, this isn't a bank robbery, right? This is a bank heist. This is a movie scene. So I am getting all bank and city blueprints,
Okay.
and I'm collecting all the intel. I'm not going, look, the gun might
The whole
just be
city,
for protection.
the whole city blueprint.
Yeah, well,
You're looking
look,
over the
sometimes
city's blueprint.
Sometimes when you just look at the building, you don't realize that there's some kind of
Tunnel
access
systems,
way
yeah.
and tunnel
That's
system
true.
and sewer system. for the
Blueprints is
city.
not a bad pick. That's a surprise and a good pick.
I'm
Yeah,
coming
well,
right
and
up.
currently, with the picks that he has, he'll look and say, man, if I had some heavy machinery, I could get in right there.
Oh no, I'm going right up through the ground. It's fine. There's a tunnel I found on my blueprints.
Of course, there's a sewer entrance right into
Right
the vault.
into
to
the
bank
vault.
vault. Yeah,
That's
not
right.
They
even
overlooked this when they were designing this bank.
What's that grate doing down there?
Which I found because of my blueprints. So
Yeah.
now who's the idiot, Mike?
All right, so I have a vehicle and explosive. Jason has a gun and blueprints. Mike has a mask, and now he has two picks.
All
Now,
right.
whether he really has to be careful how much hard time he's doing here. He's got the mask to obfuscate his face.
Look, for me, this is all about disguising who I am. Because
Mike just wants to look so cool when he's caught. That's all he wants. He
I
wants
want
to
a
be the-
leather jacket
no, see, look, I'm not
with zippers.
I'm not planning on getting caught. That's why I have a mask, so they have not seen my face.
That's true.
And also, they're going to be looking for a man who is 6'8" tall.
Wait, are
Because
you drafting
You
I'm
trapped
wearing-
stilts?
I'm wearing stilts. I'm wearing lifts.
What?
'Cause I'm going up, baby.
So they're looking for someone that clearly isn't you until they find the stilts thrown in the alley.
But then they won't know. No, I'm not throwing my stilts away. Those things are expensive.
This is such
So you're keeping them.
This
Well,
is a Jason
we,
pick.
we found him. He's not our size, but in his bathroom were these stilts.
Oh, I just love the mental picture of the super tall masked man.
That when something happens and you have to move quickly, are now worried about falling over. The police are here. What?
No, because
Stilts
that's
were
not how
not
you
on-
rub.
stilts
That's
were
not how
not
you
on
rub
my
a bank,
list.
man. It's in and out. The police are not showing up by the time I
Oh.
have jaunted away on my stilts.
Wait, this is for speed?
You know how wide my stride could be when I'm on stilts?
Look, I think for the purpose of this
I'm
draft,
thinking you could have gotten stilts with the last pick.
for you said I was not on my
I
list.
know
Mike.
I could.
All right, for the purpose of this draft, though, we are all experts at this craft, right? So you are experts at
you're
stilts.
you.
You're experts at stilts. So go. Well, if you're you, then you can't wear them, Mike. I will
I'm pretty
bet
sure-
$100
look,
you can't walk around.
Right now, you give me 2 weeks, I can figure out.
Think
stilts.
That's
about
what I'm
this,
saying. Your
Jason,
best
what if-
version.
I mean, I hadn't thought about this.
Your
If-
best version. 2 weeks of training. It's your best version of you.
You're going to quit after 2 weeks. We all know that's your best. That's peak.
What if the teller says, like, you're like, let me into the vault, and they're like, well, the key is on that top shelf over there, and then
Oh, you know who can grab that thing?
then he can get. He's taking
I'll
the stilts.
bet
Mike, I
any of
cannot
the
wait for your
workers-
next pick.
Any of the workers who get in there all the time and must have a ladder would also be able to grab it.
All right, one more pick for Mike. I
But-
can't
but-
wait.
I'm
Imagine
excited.
the time. Imagine the time it takes them to get a ladder.
What are you going to do to your body next at this heist, Mike? You're still on the clock.
Well, this one's to help me carry stuff. Like, if I'm getting a whole bunch of money, I'm going to need a bag. So I
Yeah.
will take a bag.
Yeah.
Bag. Okay, just a duffel bag, right?
Just
a,
a bag, a
I
backpack,
get it.
whatever it is.
you want two? You just want one?
Look, I'm taking a
Bag?
Really big bag.
to carry money.
Okay.
All right. No, that
that's
makes
perfect.
sense.
Does it
So
have a money
enjoy-
sign
you-
on it?
you
It would have
talked
been my
about it.
next. It would have been my next pick. It would have
Enjoy
been my next
stuffing
pick.
your pockets with $200.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. I'm not going to need to just stuff my pockets with this money because money is not always solid. Money is digital nowadays. I'm coming to where I need to go, to this bank, to their servers, to this place, and I'm taking a super hacking computer so that I can help get around the surveillance systems. I can help get that money digitally transferred to my bank account. Look, I got the blueprints, not just to get into the vaults, but to get into their server rooms. And my
And you
super
got 2
hacking
weeks to
computers.
learn how to do it.
The best version of myself.
I don't.
I mean,
so
this
you-
computer
you're
will do it
drafting
for
me. Just to quote you, super hacking computer. Is that
That
what
is
you called it?
a direct quote. That's how I want it said.
Enhance.
You hear me, Borland? A super
Enhance.
hacking computer. That's right.
I went into Best Buy and they said, "How may I help you?" And I said, "Look, I need a super hacking computer."
And then
What's
they
that
handed
for,
me
sir?
a note. They handed me a note, and it had a name and a number on it. I had to call that guy and meet him.
Yeah, they handed you a note that said, "Sir, that doesn't exist."
This is Best Buy. Oh, it definitely exists, and I just drafted it. You're jealous. My super hacking computer, my weapon, my gun, and what else do I have? I got something else.
You got a gun, blueprints,
and the
and a super
blueprints.
hacking
Oh.
computer.
I'm on my way. Also, can we acknowledge that I dominated you guys in a recent poll? Just dominated, 86%.
Yeah, you did have a runaway victory.
you did, yeah.
That
All right.
was. I knew
You're on the
you'd
clock,
win
Andy.
it, but ooh.
Yeah.
I have a vehicle. This is great. I have explosives. Super. I'm in the vault. I am going to draft some rope. Okay.
Oh, it's a great pick.
There are people that need to be restrained, and really, rope comes in quite handy in that situation from my extensive research. So I will take some rope, and now I have one pick left. And now I don't know what to take. So I think what I will do is I will take a bulletproof vest. Because
Okay.
you know,
don't want to
okay.
die.
yeah, because I don't want to be shot with a bullet. And so whether it's some of the patrons of this bank that don't understand how I'm a peaceful bank robber here. I didn't even draft a gun. Well, the explosives might throw them off.
I'm
They
peaceful.
might-
I just want to blow this up.
But one of the patrons could have a gun on them, and I would
They
like to be.
could.
I'd like to be at least able to go on trial. So I will finish it up with a bulletproof vest in case any trigger happy, police
See?
or patrons come after.
I don't
me.
need that. I'll be way up.
You'll
there.
get shot in the shins.
Yeah, which are my stilts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. They won't even be able to possibly aim up to your
Has
face.
anybody drafted
You're so
bulletproof
tall.
stilts before?
Why don't people just rob banks when they're 6'7", 6'8"? They're fine.
I'm
No,
peacefully.
because then they're always that. I take my stilts off and they don't know how tall I am.
No, I know, but I'm saying for the bullets, they're
That's
never going to be able to get you in the face.
Because
You're
then
too
their
tall.
real life legs are going to get shot, and they need bulletproof legs.
Look, I don't understand all the intricacies of stilts. Obviously, it's a great pick. So I closed mine out. Vehicle, explosives, rope, bulletproof vest. Jason has a gun, blueprints, a super hacking computer, and one pick left.
I love this pick. You guys are gonna hate it. Oh, I love this pick. All right, are you ready for this?
No. The
I don't have
spear?
a wagon. I don't have a car. I don't have a
Right.
bag.
I know where
So
he's
I'm gonna
going.
have to. You do not know where I'm going, my friend. I am going to the roof and loading up my Harrier jump jet. That's right,
A
baby.
Harrier. We didn't even go helicopter. We went with a jet.
So
What
I
is
wrote
this?
down. I wrote
Is
down
this True
helicopter.
Lies?
What I thought you were going to was helicopter.
Yes, I wrote down helicopter, but then I'm like, I'm not getting away in a helicopter.
He
They're
can't
like,
fly either of them, so it doesn't matter.
that's fine. I mean, look, I gotta live or die here, right? So I've got my best chance for escape with power and speed. Nobody's catching up to me. If I had a helicopter on the roof and then they just call and they're like, the helicopter that's in the air, that's him. They could follow, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not getting away. They're just following me until I run out of gas. They're not following a Harrier jump jet. They're not assembling the military to come after this bank heist. I am
You better
gone.
pick your banks carefully.
Yeah,
there
it's got to
there
have
are
a
some
big roof.
banks that don't really. They're not conducive to whatever you just drafted.
Yeah, true lies.
Oh my gosh!
Thank you, James
All right.
Cameron.
This draft went so many places I didn't expect it to go.
That's the fun. of
It's a
these
taller
drafts.
draft than I expected. I'll tell you that.
Yes.
It is.
And I've got one to absolutely shut it down because I didn't realize that I got to learn and inherit a whole bunch of skills that I don't have and won't have with 5 years of training, Jason. It's ridiculous.
2 weeks. 2 weeks, my friend.
I'm not worried about the power of his Harrier jump jet in the polls, Mike. What is your final pick?
It's clear what
It's clear.
it's clear what my final pick will be because I'm trying to disguise myself, and I don't need DNA turning me in. I don't need follicles of my hair being on the ground, and they go, well, we know who this is. That's why I have a wig of animal hair, and it will absolutely distract all of the detectives, and they will be like, wait, hold on. A pig robbed this bank. And they'll go, oh, wait, no, it was a horse.
Wait, so to recap, you had the
Yes.
first pick in this draft,
Yes.
I'm so
and you
happy
have
right now.
stilts and a pig hair wig.
No, it's an
And a
animal wig.
mask.
You
A
drafted a pig wig, right?
No, it's not just
Okay.
a pig.
All
There's
sorts
All
of
sorts
animals.
of hair to
Yes,
throw them
thank
off.
you. How dare you?
This is a pig, but this one says it's a dog. And you've got a mask. All right.
That's
This
what I'm
was-
saying. They
It
won't
was
know who
animals
I am.
that robbed this bank.
They will not
I'm
know.
out.
Here's the
Meanwhile,
truth.
so
Mike
Jason
is not
is
going. Mike
caught.
is not going to jail. Mike's not because he's never getting any money from this place. He's, you know what I mean? Like he's just walking in, looking like someone different.
Officer, I did
really
nothing.
tall.
I did
Officer, I did
nothing
not. I
at
know.
all.
Please get out of my way. I need to make a deposit. I'm here to
1041, there's a
deposit.
man in a pig wig. There's a tall man in a pig wig.
I mean,
Well, they
literally,
don't know that until they analyze the hair.
Mike's gonna be fine. I'm gonna be dead in a jet crash.
Yeah.
That's.
No, you're
but
not
I'm gonna
even
be.
getting off. You're getting arrested on the roof of the bank.
Oh, I can make it explode up there.
Oh, no, you're pushing buttons to try to get that plane off the
Absolutely.
ground.
I'm shooting my rockets. I'm
You're telling
causing
the
a
cops
ruckus.
to stop coming at you while you figure the buttons out.
That's right. And then so
and Andy has exploded trying to open up a safe.
I feel like I'm going to win this draft, and I did not expect to.
You've got a shot, but I think the Harrier jump jet, man, people are going to be all over that on the polls. They're going to be like, that's awesome.
Are there any things, and I'm assuming the answer is no, because there's nothing left on my list, but is there anything that was completely omitted? Al, do you have anything that you...
Oh, the last thing on my list was wire cutters.
Okay.
That seems important. Bolt cutters, yeah.
Yeah.
Owl?
Yeah, I didn't make a list, but mine would have been far more
But I already had one.
It would have been far more practical than some of this.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, let's figure out what we learned.
What did we learn today?
Please leave that in. Please leave that
No, you have to leave that in now.
Now you have to. Now he's he wants to cut it. He could have
Jeremy's
fixed
saying,
it.
dang you. I could have fixed that. No, you sit in your shame, Owl. You sit in it. What did I learn today? I learned that Owl was not ready for the soundboard drop from a distance.
Oh my goodness. Thank you, Al. And I learned that stilts are underrated when it comes to robbing a bank. Honestly, I'd never thought of it. So now I definitely learned it.
You are welcome. And I learned that the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker were in fact Rub-a-Dub-Dubbin.
In the tub-a-tub-tubbin.
I also learned that we made a listener poop their pants. And that's what I'm here.
That makes me feel good.
It's what this is all about. Thank you, Spitwads.
That is it for the show. Thank you so much for tuning in, supporting. You're amazing people. Don't rob banks. We'll catch you next time.
But if you do, wear stilts.
That's how you know it's from us.
Thanks for listening to the Spitballers podcast. To see what other nonsense the guys are up to, check out SpitballersPod.com.